Listen. Listen. I am over here trying to get these videos out to all of you. Hey, if you haven't watched any of my videos and you don't know, I am currently at our retirement/vacation home in France, and we will be here for 2 months. So hello to you. And guess what? It's all about that big age here. It is all about the big age. I am doing the journey. I have begun the journey, in the midst of the journey, and right now I'm at the tail end of it. So I wanted to share with you all the things. So there are several videos before this one. If you have not watched them, you need to watch them, regarding the appointment, my wish list, how I came about all of it from the very beginnings of my journey until now. Even how I got an appointment. So this video is about the day of the appointment and what we bought. And this will be a second unboxing. I'm so excited. Okay. If you see me looking down, it's because I have notes. I've taken so many notes. Please watch all the other videos I've created. I've created these videos to try to help you in your journey if you're going to begin your Hermes journey, but also to chat. If you want to chat, hit me up, send me a message. We can talk about it. But yeah, today we're going to talk about the day of the appointment. The appointment that I was so skeptical of. I mean, leading up to it, I was like, I don't believe it. I think this is a joke. I think we're gonna go back at a person that's worked there. They were just pretending to work there. Okay, so when we arrived, we checked in with the hostess, who was incredibly kind. We told her our SA's name, and she checked the system or sent her a message, what have you. And shortly after, our SA popped right in, and she led us to a table and offered us refreshments. He got an espresso. I got a sparkling water, a little parched. So we sat there and we chatted a bit. We were looking at a number of the men's bags for Hubs. I just, since they were on display, we were chatting about, what he would carry, what he wouldn't carry. So then she ended up coming back and she started to chat with us, just catching up because, it had been a couple days since our last visit until the appointment. She asked me at some point what I was looking for. And of course I pulled out my list and I basically went through, I was like, palladium hardware for sure is, at the top of my list. A Birkin's at the top of my list. Leather, I'm open to. Colors, I'm on a neutral side, but I'm still open because I trust her, and I emphasize that, I trust you and your recommendations. So if you have anything that you see or come across and like, oh, that would be so her, definitely, I'm open to that as well. I think that was the gist of it. So she put it in the system and in some notes, and then she kind of disappeared. She left. It wasn't even 10 minutes. It was not even more than, that's what I'll say, not even more than 10 minutes that she was gone, and she came back. And once we were done with our refreshments, she led us to a room. And I was like, oh my God, this is happening. Like, this is happening. This is happening. So I got so excited. I'm like pushing Hub's arm, and he's like, she'll be doing this for like months. I was like, it's true. And so she leads us to this room, and as we're going through the doors, I see 2 boxes, and I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I was still in utter disbelief. I don't know what it is, but it just is not registering with my mind still. So I go in and I sit down, and Hub sits next to me. She sits down and she puts on these gloves, and there were 2 boxes, and she opens up the one and she slowly begins to reveal this. So I'm going to show you. She reveals this. Do we want to do it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. So let me tell you, when she revealed it, it was like immediate awe factor, right? And she's like, she starts laughing and she's like, that's what they do. They are like tense. And I just was like, yes, because we want to take in each moment. I mean, we worked so hard to get to this point. You got to take it all in. So I was just like, you know, watching everything she did. And here's a little, of course, the booklet. I don't know if I can show you because of the light. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. And then I could close to cry right now, but I'm not going to. And it's so cute how they nestle it in the my bag has a pillow, you know? Here's the rain jacket, which I need to look at. I've not really seen one of those for real, so. And here we go. Okay, you guys, I saw it in the store, but this is going to be like the first up close and in person moment. And I will tell you, when I was there and she revealed it and she handed it to me, the first thing I did, I know this is going to sound weird, is I smelt it. I was like, that leather smell, it is so good. To me, it is so good. Okay. I'm gonna put the box down. And here she is. I can't believe it. I am still in utter disbelief. Oh my God. In gold, palladium hardware. Oh my God. For you all, I'm doing this. I have not touched it since, because I wanted to share this moment with all of you. And yeah, I'm okay. And here we go. First, we have some stuffing, bubble wrap. And oh my God, I mean, just beautiful, beautiful. See, the light is working so well for us today. And then I'll show you this side. I know you all probably have seen all of the bags, you know, on the interweb. I know personally, I've watched people unbox their bags, and I would never have thought I would have this bag. I thought it would take years, because if you listen to some people's stories and journeys, it's like, really, it just sounds so hard and difficult. And that's what I prepared myself for, and that's what I would that's honestly the way I would ask all of you to prepare. Because, okay, so I think Glamazon says it the best when she's like talking about unicorns and people who say that, you know, their experience is so unique and is very rare. We're not saying that those experiences don't happen, okay? They do. They just don't happen for all of us, right? So I want to say, if you're going through this experience, or you're just starting this experience and your journey, to prepare yourself mentally. As I said before, take care of yourself as you're going through it. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't be mean to yourself. Don't go into the mindset of you're not worthy, you're not good enough. Because let me tell you something. You are worthy and you are good enough. It's just, you have to go through the process. And let me tell you, yes, it is a process. It is a whole entire process. And I personally, we spent money. We spent money. And it wasn't just going in and spending money for the sake of spending money. We knew exactly what we wanted. And it just so happened they had all of those things. It just so happened that it happened when it happened. I think the essay put it best when she said, you know, things happen for a reason. And if it was a different time or a different place or a different person, it may not have happened the way it happened. See? It's not about being a unicorn. It's just sometimes, you know, it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Just prepare yourself to go through the process. And here you go. So there she is. Isn't she lovely? I know some people would categorize this as an entry-level bag because it's not exotic and it's not a special order, and I'm okay with that. But listen, you guys, listen. I got a Birkin straight from Hermes. And like I said, if you think you're not good enough or you're not worthy, I'm just gonna say it's bullshit. You are good enough. You are worthy. Just be patient and go through the process, because it's definitely a process. I haven't been offered any Quota bag in the US. If you go and look at my videos, I've been offered a non-Quota bag, which was my Birkin, and I accepted it because it fit exactly what I was needing for this trip, to be specific. As far as carrying it around, I have not been offered a Quota bag at all, even though she did ask me to send a list, but I got her and I am ecstatic. This is a Birkin 30 in Togo leather. And I have to finish putting the chains on, so there you go. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. And there she goes. So I'll leave it like that for now, just to show you, and then I'll revisit it. Honestly, I waited to do this on the video with all of you, because why not? I appreciate all of you, and yeah, it's important to me to share these moments. So done. Here she is, everything removed. Okay, so that's done. So after that, there was a second box. So this was the second box. She did offer charms, bag charms. Asked if I wanted to see some. At first I was like, yeah, I'm kind of open. But then I was like, you know what? It's just not me. And she said, I figured as much. That's why she did not bring them into the room, because she knew I was not going to do it. Hey, I'm getting a little better at these unboxings, huh? Look. Ooh, that was good. That's nice. And it's the bag insert. Now, I could have saved money and went with a different company, but Hubs was like, why? He always asks us that question, like, why? You want to do something, get what is going to be of the greatest value, and it's just perfect for me. So I got this one instead of going with one of the other companies, and I loved it when she showed it to me, because she just was like, oh, you could put it inside the bag, and then when you're done, you could take it out and set it aside, put it in a different bag if you so choose, And I was like, yeah, that would be a great addition, because I love the idea of that. Then I showed her all of my pouches, because I'm a pouch queen. If you haven't watched the video, go watch my SOG video. I always have my pouches inside my bag. But also I have a little light, and when she saw that, she lost it. She was like, what is this? And I was like, it's so that when you look into the bag, you know, things don't get lost. And she was like, oh my God, she was so amazed. But yes, here it is inside, right? It looks so nice and clean. And I'm gonna take it out and show you the different pockets that are in. So I'm gonna take it out and show you the different pockets. So you have a big zip on the inside, and then you have these small pockets. And I thought it was so cute, but it's gonna be very tedious. I have to peel the plastic off of these. So I will have to do this to each one of them. But in the meantime, they snap and unsnap. So there's a pocket here, a pocket here. There's actually another side pocket here that doesn't have a snap. Then there's two pockets here with snap in the front, and then another side pocket. So I feel this is the perfect item to add. I mean, why not? I'm not a bag charm person, but I'm all about that organization. And she knew that about me. She just knew that about me, and I appreciate that. So yes, there is one other thing that I want to share with you before we go. Hubs ended up getting his cologne because he loves Hermes scent. So he got two of the colognes for men. And then they gave us some samples, which I don't know if they're for men or women, but we'll see. And then I got something else for myself. And let me tell you, I've been eyeballing this for the longest, and I got so excited. This is the extra buttons. So it is a ready to wear piece. I'm gonna show you this on. I'm just gonna drape it over my clothes. I cannot describe how nice this feels. And I'm not gonna button it because I don't want to, but I can wear it this way with this tied, or I could put another belt over it, which is probably what I'll do. And as you can see, look at the details. This piece, so lovely. It's just so lovely. But I could wear it as a dress. I also see it perfectly with some cropped leggings underneath. I think that would be perfect as well. But she also suggested this, wearing it as a jacket. And I thought that is just ingenious. Now, why this piece? I'm gonna tell you, I've been looking at this for the longest. Since it hit the website, I have been eyeballing this piece. And so I've seen it in white, I think I saw it in black, and I was like, I have to have this. When I got here, they didn't have but one. It was a different color, and I think it was a size too small or too big. And I just was like, oh no, especially with the color it was. I was like, this is not for me. But then this just came in, and she was like, I thought of you as soon as I saw it. And I was like, thank you very much. So I ended up getting this the day that I got my Birkin. And I'm excited that I was able to start and end my journey in one fell swoop, but it's not going to be the last of my bags. I have a feeling that I'll probably end up with at least 2 more in my future. I will not be doing more than potentially 4. I just can't see myself doing that. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy her as much as I can. I mean, this is just, it's just amazing. And I know I keep saying it, but listen, you guys, if you are out there and you're just starting your journey, hold tight and just keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to go all out and buy a gazillion different things. Like I said before, that was not our goal. But you know, over time, you do have to spend money, and it is a process. I know some people say they did not and didn't, you know, have to spend and they were offered a bag, good for them. I don't feel that's the norm. So my recommendation would be definitely, take your time, enjoy the process, get what you want, love, and will use. And yeah, it will happen. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked and amazed. I mean, I just am. I will also share with you that Hubs chatted with the SA while I was trying on the different items outside of the dress that I just showed you. And she expressed how much she just enjoyed us as a couple, how we just gave off good energy. And she also noted that she could clearly see that we would wear and use what we bought. And I was like, absolutely, because that's just who we are. Hubs asked if I missed the elevator experience since I mentioned it to him as a sign of being offered a bag. From other people's videos, they say they go up an elevator, and that did not happen for us. And I told him, no, I wouldn't change it for anything. But I do want to note that every experience is different, especially between locations. So when you hear about the elevator, it may not be at the location you're at. I don't know. There's 3 different locations that you can try at. So keep that in mind. If you go and you're being guided somewhere that doesn't have an elevator, it's not a no. It's just probably just a different experience, right? The essay also shared that I received the only bag in Togo that day, and she was very straightforward and transparent. And she said, if you came later, it wouldn't have happened. So earlier appointments are best appointments. And I mean, I'm evidence of that. So our appointment was at 11, okay, on a Monday. I didn't say that earlier. Our appointment was on a Monday at 11 o'clock. And we made sure we were there early. And so that was, I really appreciate her honesty. But if we did not have an early appointment, I wouldn't have gotten her. I already discussed what we bought. So, during this appointment, not the first one, this appointment only, we got the dress, the Birkin, and then the bag insert for the Birkin. And yeah, that's it. I cannot believe I got to, share all of this entire experience with all of you, and it happened the way it happened. So I really do want to thank you for joining me and all of your support. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am here, especially if you yourself are on your own Hermes journey. Be patient, it will happen. I know I hate being patient. I am not a patient person, but look what happened. I know it's very rare, but it is also evidence that it can happen. I have 2 different experiences, one in the US where I'm still waiting, and then one here where it just worked out. And so I just want to make sure and emphasize the fact that, our experience is definitely a rare experience, but I don't want people to get discouraged. So until next time, reach out, you know where to find me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you again. Until next time.